Hello and welcome to this video. In this video I'll be explaining what arithmetic operators are and also showing you basic examples. Arithmetic operators are operators that are used to perform arithmetic actions or functions on numbers or variables. Here's a table of some basic arithmetic operators. So I'll start from the top where we've got the addition operator, and basically that is used to add numbers or values together. For example, 2 plus 2. We've got the subtraction operator, which is used to subtract numbers or values. Example, 4 subtract 2. Next, we've got the multiplication operator, which is basically used to multiply numbers or values. Example, 7 times 3. In programming and in JavaScript, multiplication is represented by the asterisk symbol. Next, we've got the division, which is used to divide numbers or values. Example, we divide 4 by 8. Next, we've got the modulus, which is represented by the percent sign. A modulus operator is used to return the remainder from a division. So when you divide two numbers, modulus will return only what is left from the division. Next, we've got the increment operator, which is represented by two plus symbols. What that does, it increases the value of a number or a variable. For example, if you've got a variable that has a value of 7 and you want to increase that value to 8, you call the variable name and then you add the plus plus symbol, which is the increment operator, and that will increase the value by 1. The opposite of that is the decrement operator, which is used to decrease the value of a number or a variable by 1. So these are the basic arithmetic operators in JavaScript. You also find that these are identical to most programming languages as well. So I'm going to go over to my console and basically show you some basic examples. Open up Google homepage. And on the Google homepage, to access the console, if you are on a Windows computer, you press Ctrl, Shift and J. If you're on a Mac, you press Command, Shift and J. That will give you access to the console. So I've got my console open, and you should have this underlined next to the word console. So let me just run through the basic arithmetic operator. The first I want to illustrate is a basic addition. You may already know this already, so do apologize if I'm going through this again. So I'm just going to illustrate by adding two numbers together. I'm going to do 2 plus 2 and press enter, and that will give you 4. Next, let me illustrate the subtraction. I'm going to subtract two numbers. I'll subtract 4 from 2. I'll press enter on my keyboard, and that will return a value of 2. Next, I want to multiply two numbers, so I'll do a 7 and an asterisk. Asterisk is what you use to represent multiplication in JavaScript, and I'm going to multiply 7 by 3. I press enter. That returns 21. Next, I'm going to illustrate a division example. I'm going to divide two numbers. So I'll divide 8 by 4. And you represent division with the slash symbol. Press enter, and that will return 2. Next, I want to illustrate the modulus operator. Modulus will only return the value of what is left after a division. So I'll do 5 and the percent to represent modulus. So I expect this to return 1 because 2 can only go into 5 twice, and it should be remainder 1. You can see it's returned 1. Next, I want to illustrate how the increment operator works. First, I'm going to declare a variable called x. I'm going to give it a value of 7. So now if I call that variable x, it will return 7. So if I want to change the value from 7 to 8, I can use the increment operator by just calling the variable by its name and doing plus twice, and that will increase it. If I now call the variable by its name, it should now return a value of 8. Next, I want to illustrate how the decrement operator works. First, I'm going to declare a variable called y. I'm going to give it a value of 5. Next, if I call that variable, it will return the 5. Say for example, I want to decrease it to 4. I'll just call the variable by its name and use the decrement operator, which is 2 dashes, and press enter. Now if I call that variable y, it will now show me a value of 4. So that's basically how the decrement operator works. So these are just very basic examples to illustrate how the JavaScript arithmetic operators work. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.